Modern focus groups look very different from the old stereotype of people sitting behind one-way glass. Many are run online, recruitment is faster, geography no longer limits participation, sessions are easier to record, review, and analyze. AI now supports much of the workflow. It transcribes sessions, clusters themes, flags emotional cues, speeds up synthesis. But AI does not replace judgment. It reduces manual effort. Insight still depends on human interpretation. Ethics matter more than ever. Participants must give informed consent. The purpose of the research must be clear. Data must be anonymized and stored securely. In the EU, focus groups must comply with GDPR, especially in health and political research. Focus groups are used across industries. Apple used them during iPhone development to refine usability. Obama's campaign used them to sharpen messaging and emotional resonance. Pfizer used them to understand patient experience during drug development. Starbucks shaped store design, menu design, and even naming conventions through group discussion. The advantages are real. Focus groups deliver rich qualitative insight. People explain things in their own words. They reveal motivations, not just preference. They enrich buyer personas. They show how opinions form through interaction. They generate feedback faster than most research methods and cost less than one-on-one interviews. But limitations remain. Groupthink is real. People conform to the dominant view. Sensitive topics get softened. Moderators can influence outcomes without realizing it. Small samples cannot represent entire markets. Analysis is complex and subjective. This leads to the biggest blind spot in traditional focus groups: personality. Two people with identical demographics can behave very differently. Personality shapes how people process information, how comfortable they are speaking, how they respond to risk or novelty. A group full of agreeable extroverts create false consensus. A group without critical thinkers misses fatal flaws. This is where ocean personality analysis changes the game. The big 5 traits explain behavior inside the room. Openness signals novelty seeking. Consciousness reflects structure and caution. Extroversion predicts who speaks. Agreeableness shapes conflict. Neuroticism highlights anxiety and risk sensitivity. When focus groups balance personality traits, insights become more reliable. Moderators know when silence matters. Analysts can separate early adopter enthusiasm from mainstream resistance. Patterns emerge that demographics alone cannot explain. AI now makes this practical. Personality traits can be inferred from screening data and discussion patterns. Comments can be tagged by personality type. Psychographic segments become visible at scale. The conclusion is not that focus groups are outdated. The conclusion is that shallow focus groups fail. Deep focus groups work great. Competitive advantage no longer comes from running sessions. It comes from understanding who is speaking, why they speak that way, and what that means for the real market. So thanks so much. As usual, leave a comment, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. Talk soon.